Hi, I'm P.W. Reed, aka The Motivator. Listen, today I am at South Atlanta High, and we're going to be rallying about 1,000 students today for their destination, which is college. We're going to be talking about persistence will get you everything that money can't buy, and how important and intricate it is to be a person that will pursue education. Stay tuned and be blessed and watch this wonderful, exciting rally. Life is going to challenge you, and life is going to give you some curveballs, but you got to be ready for these curveballs. Now, when I was 17 years old, when my mom kicked me out of my house, I had to immediately get an apartment that was $125 a month for the rent. You know how long that was. And it was $125 a month for the deposit. So therefore, I had to find a job. And I had to make something happen in order to get me ready to go play football for LSU. When I got to LSU, I was registered and I came back home and I realized that I had to meet my destiny and make something happen. So what I did is I began to look for a job. And I walked down the streets of New Orleans because I realized going back home to nothing was not an option. I had hit rock bottom, I had my car shot up twice, and I didn't realize who I hurt. So I went looking for a job, and immediately I'm going down the streets of New Orleans, and I walk to a store, and I say, "How you doing today, sir? My name is P.W. Reed. I'd like to apply for a job as a radio salesman." The man looked at me and said, "I'm not hiring. Come back in another year." Went to another store. "How you doing today, ma'am? My name is P.W. Reed. I'd like to apply for a job as a paper salesman." And what did she tell me?
"Not today, we're not hiring."
So now I'm getting discouraged, but I go to another lady and I say, "How you doing today, sir, ma'am? My name is P.W. Reed. I'd like to apply for a job as a lady shoe salesman." What did she tell me?
"I'm not hiring."
No, you got to be hiring because I'm tired of people telling me they're not hiring. But I leave her, I go to another lady, I go to another store, and I say, "How you doing today, sir? P.W. Reed. I'd like to apply for a job as a jacket salesman." What does he tell me? "We're not hiring." You're not hiring either? Nobody wanted to give me an opportunity. But tell your neighbor, persistence will get you everything that money cannot buy. How bad do you want it? So I got all the way down on Canal Street, walked to the last store on the block. While I got there, I was tired, I was worn out, I was discouraged, but something said, "Hold your head up. You're going to college and you're going to meet your destination." So I walked into the store and I saw this young, middle-aged white male, and I said, "How you doing today, sir?" "I'm well. My name is P.W. Reed. I'd like to apply for a job as a shoe salesman."
"Sorry, we don't have any jobs. Come back in here."
But everybody's been telling me to come back in here, so you got to hire me today.
Times are tough. No jobs. Sorry, it's nice talking to you.
But sir, so I'm walking down the street, someone said, "You know what, you're going to get that job. Go back in there, change your attitude, and act like you have never been there and he's never met you before." Immediately, I changed my attitude, and I went right back in there. "How you doing today, sir? P.W. Reed, I'd like to apply for jobs as a shoe salesman."
Weren't you just here?
"Yes, I was."
I told you I don't have a job, man. You can come back in a year and we'll see what we can do for you.
Well, something told me you're going to hire me.
Can't do it, sorry. No. But really, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Have to push it, brother. Come on. Something said, "You know what? Don't give up. For every no out there, there's always a what?" Yes. Tell your neighbor, there's always a yes. Persistence will get you everything money can't buy. I turned back around, shrugged my shoulders, went right back in there. "Hey, how you doing today? P.W. Reed. I'd like to apply for a job as a shoe salesman."
Dude, I told you I don't have I don't want to call the police, but we really just come back in here.
You got to get rid of the deal. So, something told me not to give up yet. It's not over, it's just beginning. I'm going to get that opportunity. How many of you all believe you deserve every opportunity you desire? You deserve it and you're going to get it. So if something says you're going to get it, go back in there, change your attitude, have a positive mental attitude. Your attitude controls your altitude, not your altitude. So I went right back in there. "Hey, how you doing, my man, Mr. Dunn?" "How you doing, Mr. Dunn?"
I'm okay, but again, I told you, really not enjoying it.
But sir, you told me that 3 times.
Right, I still don't have it.
Well, something told me you're going to hire me.
You know, I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
Yes.
I'm going to let you fill out your application.
Okay.
I don't have any openings right now.
Okay.
So here's an application.
I'm done with the application.
Thank you. I'll put it on file. When we get something, I'll give you a call. Okay? Really appreciate it.
but you gotta get out. I walked off. I got a block down the street. I did not want to go back in that store. But what happened? Something told me I was going to get that opportunity because I wanted to go to college. And I realized I'm going to turn back because every no, there's a what? There's a yes. And when I started on my path to becoming a professional salesperson and a motivational speaker, there were many no's out there, but I had to keep on going through those doors because I realized that people did not control my destiny. So I went right back in there, act like I never met him before. How you doing? Reed. I'm well. Good to see you again. Are you going to hire me?
No, we still have your application on file.
Yeah,
it's at the front of the file.
Okay, is that the front?
It's at the front.
Well, I got a suggestion since it's at the front. Look at, they got a lot of boxes you have stacked up over there, Mr. Dunn. And there are a lot of boxes. And you know what? You can make me
the manager. He can do it.
Okay, but just can you just hear me out and then I'll leave you alone. A lot of boxes over there. Make me a stockbroker. If I do a good job, you make me a shoe salesman. If I don't do a good job within a week, you fire me. Do we have a deal?
Yeah. I got a lot of boxes over
Yeah,
there.
you do.
And I would think, maybe if you could move the box around, you could stop here for a while, we'll see how it works out, and maybe we can know you as a salesperson.
Did I just say that? So are you going to hire me?
I like your persistence. I'm going to give you a shot.
Thank you. Now, persistence gets you everything. And then you know what I did right after that? I went back to the first place I started, which was a parking lot, and went there and said, how you doing today, ma'am? My name is P.W. Reed. I'd like to apply for a job as a parking lot attendant. The lady looked at me and said, didn't I see you about 2 hours ago? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, you know what? I just fired somebody. You got another job. I got both jobs the same day. And then when I turned my life around for the better, stopped being on the streets, I immediately got myself together and I became a director of outreach and admissions over 26 years ago. I started my first company at 22 years old, which was called Reed's Consulting Self-Development, where I had taught people how to become motivational speakers. Today I own an empowerment center. I also own a company called 5-Star Consulting Empowerment, whereas I work with teenagers and young adults in the arts, singing, dancing, rapping, and I'm going to be displaying their gifts, talents, and abilities on next year. So if you want to be able to get in touch with P.W. Reed and realize that your destination is not only college, but it's success, realize that you can do everything that you desire to do. I thank you for your time. My time is gone.